Hello, everyone. It's a great honor for me to be able to stand here on stage and hand over this special award. The speeches that we've heard so far were very short. I would like to say a couple of words about the project that we will give an award to tonight. Raising the awareness about living a life with HIV is still direly necessary because people are still discriminated against. They are being marginalized and stigmatized. And HIV and AIDS enlightenment and education, of course, touches upon very sensitive areas, prostitution and sexual abuse. For example, the idea for the series of film Steps for the Future was created in the year 2000. At this point in time, there were almost no films at all on the subject of HIV/AIDS that were produced in southern Africa. But Steps for the Future is now giving a voice to people in more than 50 films who quite openly speak about their everyday lives, their fears and their desperation when living with HIV and AIDS, but also about their courage to carry on in their life. And these are films made by young people for young people. They tell us stories about people who carry the HIV virus or are really suffering from AIDS, and we are being introduced into real-life situations where the audience can identify. Steps for the Future does not only produce these films, but actively carries them to the people, into their villages, into their communities, in their languages. A lack of cinema chairs or, for example, a silver screen would not stop the makers. It's enough to have a hut, and if you need the equipment, then it's being carried into the remotest areas by cars. And this is where the project actually returns to the very origin of the medium film. The moving images are being brought to people in all kinds of different locations, and people are really looking forward to what they get to see. They identify with the stories, they understand, they see themselves in the stories, and they can tell others about these stories. So Steps for the Future does not only reflect and show people with HIV or AIDS in moving images, but it also lends them a voice. After the showing of the films, there are discussions, which creates a space for understanding and which in itself generates acceptance. And this shows us what is possible when trying to deal with the disease. This work inspired me because it creatively helps people who are affected and gets them back into society, offers them help for self-help in a very positive way, encouraging them for a positive and self-determined life, which is why the Berliner Aidshilfe and the Teddy would like to give the special Teddy Award to Steps for the Future.
And as a representative of Steps for the Future, we'd like to give the special Teddy Award to Elaine Mane and Don Atkins. Please join us on stage.
The first time we get dressed about in the Habal Rancha dress code award. Nebekingusi is speaking along with Katabao and HIV positive. Governor in the Lena go in Chahulu, your status sack. In the taking a little man.
But trying to one of us engaged.
Naga Toraki, Tidiak. If you do one again, the one I don't know Tatsurinki Tigam. Gore, eh. Hotem go again, I'll go on a look, get Pilla, look on a look HIV. I get Toraki to go hard.
God bless Mother Nature. She's a single woman. We here say to our government, don't waste money on arms, on scrap metal. Invest it in our lives.
My name is Pinky. Pinky. I'm from Soweto, and I'm living with HIV. Baie mense sê hulle condoms gebruik. Hulle is nie 100% sure, maar ek sê dit help nogal.
Kalebarika, mwana wandi. Kalebarika, mwana wandi. Kalebarika, consolea. Oh, Kalebarika.
PCR eno negative.
Kalebalika mwana wandi, kalebalika konsolea. Oh, kalebalika uwendo mutende mwana wandi, konsolea kalebalika. Wikalaba ambitious, wikalaba kuno wafuma. Oh, kalebalika.
Dankeschön. This is your applause, Elaine and Don. Vielen Dank. Steps for the Future, ein ganz besonderes Projekt, meine Damen und Herren, und es ist mir eine große Freude, dass dieser besondere Teddy Award, der erste seiner Art, aber sicherlich nicht der letzte, an diese beiden Menschen nun vergeben wird, damit sie ihn mit nach Hause nehmen. Please give another round of applause for them. I'm very honored that they could be here tonight. Elaine Manet, who is the heart of Steps for the Future, and Don Atkins, who's the founder and the producer. So please give him another clap of your hands, and thank you.
I'm at a loss of words, so it's very emotional. But thank you very much. Thank you so very much to the Teddy, first of all, and Berliner Aidshilfe for having us here and for this very special prize. It's moving for me because that's just a few of the stories that you've seen of the work that we're doing, and it's really an honor. So thank you ever so very much for this.
And just a few words to the filmmakers who made all these films, and I think also to take this opportunity to remember those who are no longer with us, who were part of the project, very instrumental. And I'd just like to mention Philip Brooks, who helped bring the films to Arte back in 2001, and one of our dear colleagues, Tabiso Mutsusi, an activist and a facilitator who relentlessly took the films out into his community and used them for awareness raising. So thank you very much. We take this back to our colleagues, and we appreciate the support, and we'll continue to do the work.
Congratulations, Elaine und Don, und vielen Dank, Annabelle Mandeng. Dankeschön.